stars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The biggest names in music.
Oh, wow.
Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes.
Well, it's a big show.
The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
1, 2, 3.
Good morning, Singapore. Welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. I just want to let everyone know that you can watch The Big Show TV on 1FM 91.3's Facebook page, where we currently have 127,833 people following us.
We need more.
So,
Hi, good morning.
So yeah, I think we've got more people will be watching us on the 1FM Facebook page right now. So just to let you guys know and go spread the word. The Big Show TV is now on the 1FM 91.3 Facebook page. Good morning, Natalie Dow.
Good morning, guys.
Good.
How was the weekend, Nat?
The weekend was good. Yeah, I took a new friend out for a walk around Botanical Gardens for Orbis, the charity. So was leading a great guy, Bernard Chu, around, who is blind. So yeah, it's a charity I've been behind for quite some time. So that was a great experience.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures you put up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So he used to be a national dragon boater before he lost his sight. So yeah,
Wow.
just inspiring stories, and nice to spend time with different people in the community as well.
Right.
It is. Yeah, great charity.
Good morning to Bernard if he's tuned in right now.
Yeah, I'll have to send it to him if he's not.
So, Nat, what will you be doing with us today? You're talking about losing fitness?
Yes,
How does
losing
that work?
fitness. I know. So I thought we'd go reverse and talk about how long it actually takes to lose any fitness that we've built up this time.
Okay.
And weight gain around that. And then we're going to do a great workout for runners and cyclists today as well. So really focusing on those, strengthening the legs.
Yeah, I can
Great.
tell you
Glenn-
that.
Glenn
How
will be working
long
out
does
with
it
you.
take to lose your fitness? Not very long.
3 days for me, 3 days.
So Sean is saying 3 days.
Yeah.
How long does it actually take?
So if we're talking about cardio, so bike, running, HIIT, normally about 4 weeks to lose some fitness. And that's going to be about 10% of your VO2 max will be lost over 4 weeks. And then it kicks in depending upon how long you've been training for, age, how fit you are. So the decline is then slower if you're super fit before those 4 weeks, but if you're not, you're going to lose it at a much more rapid rate. So really it's about blood flow and plasma volumes being decreased and that lack of stress being put on our heart and our muscles. So that's what we're actually losing is our VO2 max capacity.
Okay. So losing kind of like losing stamina, losing energy and all that other stuff, right?
Absolutely. And the good news is there's only about 6 sessions and you'll see that increase dramatically if you're looking to then get back into fitness.
Oh, great. Okay. 6 sessions is not too much.
Yeah. And this morning you're going to be taking us through a runners and cyclist workout. What is that going to be all about?
The legs are going to burn and the core is going to burn today.
Are we ready? Yes, we are. Let's work out with Rockstar Arms on The Big Show TV. In the meantime, here's Rick Astley, Together Forever on 1FM 91.3. Good morning. Woo!
Come on, Glenn.
Yeah.
Everybody, check out the T-shirt, huh?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, let's try this.
So we are going to do some skaters first. So just for everyone to remember, just touching down, back leg going out. So warming up those legs in a lateral way. Next exercise is a rear lunge lift. So this helps if you can just hold on to a table or to a chair. So we're going to go back, not put anything on the ground, and then up.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Felt it in my knees there.
Yeah. So one leg, and then we're going to change to the other. So you don't want to be resting on that too much, but it's just to keep your balance. Then hitting the ground for plank rows. So
Nice.
engaging that core, and then flip around. And today we're going to do some scissors.
Oh, nice.
Haven't done these for ages, so there we go. So legs and core are going to get a workout if we're ready to go. I'm going to count down. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest as usual. Let's get that heart pumping with the skaters first. 3, 2, 1. All right. So I'm touching the ground. If you can't, just knees are fine. If you can't bend all the way down.
Glenn looks like he has problems coordinating.
I don't want to hit the bench, that's why.
Making some space. I'm dancing.
And
Hello.
and then just making sure that back leg goes all the way out. So you don't
Sean,
need
what
to
are you
jump.
doing?
He's one of the solid goal dancers.
Don't have to go that fast.
It's like the
right?
cheerleader.
That's it. 10 seconds, guys. Warm up.
No, you don't have
Nice
to go
and easy.
fast.
That's it.
Ooh, I feel a nice glute stretch.
All right. All right. Rest up. Getting ready for these
Oh.
lunge lifts.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's the only thing he ever says these days.
Yeah, I know.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Remember, just resting. So down and up. So it doesn't have to be fast. But you can see no resting your hand on your knee or anything. So just next to you or out is fine.
If I hear cluck, 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 cluck means what?
Means your knees are as old as mine.
As old as the hills.
Make sure that leg that is on the ground is really stable.
Where should we be feeling?
You should be feeling it in the you should be feeling it in the leg that's
Standing
on the
leg.
ground. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Standing thigh.
I'm feeling everything in my glutes as well today.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a really good exercise if you want to get good at running hills or stairs because it's very specific.
Oh, the other way now.
Are we supposed to? No?
Yeah, other
Yes.
side now.
Switch leg, switch leg.
She hasn't started yet.
Yeah, that's all right. 3, 2, 1. Then, and you'll always have one leg better than the other, more balanced.
It's like the flamingo that dropped his 10 cents.
Like the ducks that go into the water.
Yeah.
That's it.
Achha, mummy.
If you have bad knees, then you could turn this into a runner's lunge. So just bending forward instead of bending the knee as you come down.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, rest, shake those legs out because those glutes will be firing. We're going to get on the ground and do our plank row. So this time, stay super still, not rocking our body side to side. And it's squeezing in those shoulder blades as we come up. So nice and slow. And now if this is too hard, just hold plank. Otherwise, try and do these on your knee as another option. So that's fine. Otherwise, toes are great. So sucking in that belly, squeezing your butt. So you've got a nice line. Legs wider apart will help keep your balance as well. That's it. 10 seconds left. Hang in there. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, last exercise. Scissors. All right, so let's finish on the core. You can put your hands under your butt if you like, just to give you a bit more stability, or under your lower back slightly. Legs are out, and we're crisscrossing our legs.
These are great.
Chrissy cross.
Now, the high, if you're doing it high, then that's easier. The lower you go, the harder it is.
You can just see Glenn's knees to his ankles. You got nice legs, Glenn. It's like these. This is like...
Good job. Hang in there, guys. Almost done.
Like he's trying to do synchronized swimming.
3, 2, 1. Good work. Woo.
It's very interesting. I was watching you do that, Nat. Between each crossover, you spread your legs very wide.
Oh, and they, just it's
Stretch
good
it
to
out.
work the hips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by.
Yeah.
We go back on air. Take a
Perfect
take a
timing.
deep breath.
Perfect timing.
In 3, 2.
El King, X's and O's right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV on the 1FM 91.3 Facebook page. It's not that difficult, but just right actually. We're working out with Rockstar Arms today, especially if you're a runner or a cyclist. You're going to find this very, very beneficial. Let's see. Heart rate is at 90 right now. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not too bad at all on my Polar watch. Okay. All right.
Glenn is huffing and puffing because he just worked out with Natalie Dow. You can also do so later on. We're going to go into another one of those workout sessions. And if you want to join us, you can watch us on 1FM 91.3's Facebook page. So, Nat, we're talking about losing fitness today. And you mentioned the amount of time is typically about 4 weeks before you start losing your stamina and being able to keep up with your usual workout routine. So is that the same for cardio as well as strength and weight training?
No, so strength training, you've got a little bit more leeway. You're going to be looking at about 8 to 12 weeks before you really see any muscle difference. All of that hard work does pay off and it sticks around a little bit longer, but then it decreases quite fast. So you'll find you'll see some muscles get smaller and your strength is a lot weaker at that time, just because, again, you're not putting strain on the muscles and the muscles almost get lazy. So the muscle fibers aren't working as you've trained them. It's about putting everything under stress. But, yeah, a little bit longer with strength training. And also after about 2 weeks of some serious strength training, you'll find that it increases again. So that time to feel the gains is quite short.
You say 8 to 10 weeks, though, but sometimes when I stop working out, let's say I'm not feeling well or I haven't had the time, I start to feel it within a few days that my muscles,
like I said, 3 days.
Yeah, my muscles don't look as tight and I don't feel as tight.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, I think if you're feeling like that and then you go and do 20 push-ups or something, you'll find that the blood flow is straight back in those muscles. The plasma's working again. You've put them under stress. So you'll actually, recover faster and you'll see that they start to pump up pretty fast.
Oh, right. Okay. So the muscle memory is still there
Yes.
as such. Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So with that in mind, then, what about off-season when it comes to training?
Yeah, so we 100% should have an off season. It's been really hard, and that's why we're seeing so many injuries out there, because there's been no races to train for. People aren't tapering. They're just going full blast at it. So, getting fitter means we have to exceed our habitual load. That's how we get fitter, by doing a bit more each time. But we also need to pull that back as well and get ready for a race. So, I always say, instead of saying off season, maybe it's unstructured training. So cut back to no less than 50% of what you're usually doing in a week. So if you cycle 100 kilometres, try not and go under 50 kilometres and your fitness level will stay. And instead of saying I need to do this set or this time or this distance, just go out and have fun and see how you feel on the day, or try a new sport and do some cross training. That's what off season should be about. So you're still keeping a level of fitness, but you're exploring other things.
Yeah.
How long should an off-season last?
I always think a 3-month period is really good to do it, or, a month spread out over the year so you can break it down depending upon what you're training for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you talk about cutting back on the training, right? During the off season and all that. What about, will I be gaining weight during that time?
You may well do, but that's okay. A couple of kilos here and there is fine. We cannot maintain that same weight every single day for 365 days of the year. So a couple of kilos in the off season is fine. What you don't want is that 5 to 10 kilos in the off season and you're starting your training again and you're putting all of this pressure on your body, not only to get fitter, but also to lose that weight. So don't beat yourself up. A couple of kilos is okay. And you'll lose it when you hit that training really hard again.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I've experience in this area because, I used to intermittent fast. I used to skip my meals. I never used to have breakfast. I'll just have lunch and a very light dinner. And I realized that while I was trimmer back then, I wasn't as strong. And that was during the period where I was still rolling, I was still doing my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that. And I could never understand why I was so weak compared to everybody else. But now that I'm having my regular meals, I feel so much stronger.
Yeah, and you probably weren't eating enough back then. You're probably in calorie deficit the whole time.
Right.
So, I think a lot of people make the mistake and don't eat enough. So therefore aren't fueling for their workouts, and that's when injury definitely happens.
Right.
Okay.
We're with Natalie Dow, Rockstar Arms, right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Up next, Donna Lewis. Here's I Love You Always Forever on 1FM 91.3. Yeah. Imagine if I go back on the mats right now, I'll kill everybody. I am heavier now, though.
That's okay.
You feel stronger as well.
3-4 kilograms heavier.
Stronger now.
Yeah, but and it is true, muscle weighs more than fat. So I just go by your genes and how you feel more than more than getting on the scales. I don't think I've stepped on scales for more than a year. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I can't gauge it based on my genes now because I'm wearing replay hyper stretches right now.
Hyper stretch.
Yeah. Well,
damn those stretch jeans. Okay, guys, let's get ready for those skaters. Work those legs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, if you're feeling okay, go a little bit faster this time, bend down a bit lower.
Should be looking at the ground though?
Just in front. So you can look, not down at your feet, but just,
When I look down, I feel like falling forward.
Yeah, you will misbalance. Yeah.
Okay, try looking up then. Oh, no, that doesn't work.
Forward, like. Look at Sean's feet, Glenn.
Like under the table. Scrolling.
3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Catch your breath. Get ready for those nice lunges.
Nice lunges.
Nice lunges. I love the way she puts it.
They're good. They're good to do if you're stepping on one stair up and going backwards too. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's it. Obviously, back knee doesn't and shouldn't touch the ground. It's just about keeping everything off the ground. That's it. Oh.
Natalie sounds tired. What's happening?
No, I hate these. I try and do them every day. These are a good one just up off your desk and do it for 30 seconds.
Yeah. And even if you just do one repetition, not one repetition, one round, that's fine, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a really good one because you're not getting too sweaty. So if you're sitting at your desk, just get up and do these. Just do 20 seconds of them or 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And everyone's got 20 or 30 seconds.
So far.
Yeah, boy. Shit.
Or before you open the fridge. Do
Yeah.
these. Yeah.
1 minute of your life is not going to make much of a difference.
No, that's right. And then next time you're climbing the stairs at Bukatima, these will have come in handy.
Nice.
Oh, I feel my butt is tighter.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's going to look good in those stretchy jeans. That's it, 10 seconds.
I'm going to do those later.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. All right, on the ground. Let's work the back and the core. You can definitely feel it in your legs. All right, get ready. 5 seconds, get into plank, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
That's a downward dog, Glenn. Completely.
Tap him.
On this bench,
Of course it is.
With his loafers, so cute.
Jeans, loafers. Man,
I'm worried he's going to slip in those loafers, man.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
That's what the strippers do.
That's it.
Good job, guys. 10 seconds.
Suck that tummy in. Ooh, I like the shoes.
Thank you.
Sean, kick him
3.
up. Oh, cute. Is that like the Pride version?
Yeah, it's no fun.
Converse Prides.
Good
With a
job,
Z.
guys. Last one for
Oh, still
those.
one more.
Last one.
Yeah, scissors.
Scissors.
Get that call working. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Do your legs have to be fairly straight for this?
Yes, ideally, your knees should be locked out if you can.
Okay.
Lock out
Yeah.
your knees. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like an
Yeah.
actual scissors, see?
So it's
Yeah.
same movement.
And then if you can have you choose to have your neck on the ground if you like, or if you want a bit of extra work, just raise your shoulders off. But don't put pressure on your neck if you're not comfortable. That's it. 10 seconds, guys. Hang in there. Try and get a bit closer to the ground to finish for the last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Ooh, are you?
Glenn's
that?
sigh was quite something. Oh.
The feeling.
Good job.
That's my workout for today. That's my last workout. Last Monday.
Last.
That consistency's kicking in.
Yeah.
Once a week.
Hey, once a week better than nothing.
Better than nothing, that's for
What's my
sure.
definition of off-season? Off for a year.
Tuesday to Sunday.
Tuesday to Sunday is the off season. But now, how many days should we exercise a week?
You know, I think every day, but it just depends on the intensity. So we should be moving every single day of the week. You know, a walk is a great as an off day, or a swim, or yoga. No excuse not to be doing something every day.
Laziness is a big excuse.
Netflix is a
Yeah.
big excuse.
Netflix is a big excuse.
Yeah, even elite athletes do, you know, they'll do a swim session if they're a runner, or they'll do something to recover. But it's just about moving. Yeah.
And the hardest part really is setting your mind to it and putting those clothes on,
Yes.
right? I think that's the hardest part.
That's why, you know, I think if you can, morning is great, because then there's no more excuses during the day. You've already done it. Put the clothes out. I put my clothes still in the bathroom every night before I go to bed, and I have my shoes downstairs ready to go. Even though I'm disciplined enough to get up, I still do it out of habit every day.
Yeah.
Do you ever have off days where you don't feel like working out?
Don't feel like, but do
Still do.
anyway. Yeah, all the time. Yeah,
It's a mental
Yeah.
thing, huh? Sometimes.
it is.
15 seconds?
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
your longest you've gone without working out? Never.
Couple of days, maybe
Oh,
after
really?
a race.
Yeah, that's a great question,
Yeah.
Angel, and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Let's
when we
nab
get back
those
on it.
questions. Yeah.
One.
Stand by.
Here we go. Traffic.
1FM 91.3 traffic.
Alrighty, let's take a look at this traffic and see what's happening. You know, you've got the usual delays across the expressways. That's not going to surprise you too much this morning. Areas to look out for: the AYE towards Tuas. We have a vehicle broken down before Clementi Avenue 2 exit. Also on the AYE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down before Tuas Road exit. Then on the AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Yuan Ching entrance. PIE towards Changi, a vehicle broken down after Jalan Yunos. Also on the PIE towards Changi, an accident after Lornie Road. Congestion is to Eng Neo. On the TPE towards the PIE, an accident after Pasir Ris Drive 8. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. The Big Show TV, of course, on 1FM 91.3's Facebook page right now. And you know what? All you need for a good workout is the Rockstar Fit app or Rockstar Fit herself right here on The Big Show TV. Once again, welcome, Nat, and thank you so much for working out with us every single Monday.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's a great way to start the week.
So, Natalie, we were talking about losing fitness today, and earlier on the Big Show TV, you were talking about being off-season or even having off days. And you, I mean, compared to all the rest of us, are definitely an elite athlete, and you work out every day. I mean, you eat, work, sleep, breathe, working out. But do you ever get days where you don't feel like working out? And how long have you gone missing exercise?
Yeah, I mean, it is so normal not to feel like working out. I'm already dreading my long run tomorrow. So yeah, that's totally normal. Not everyone wakes up wanting to do, exercise every day. For me, the longest I've gone is probably a couple of days after a race. So just taking some time out. But then, my comeback isn't to go and run 20 Ks. My comeback might be a long walk, or it could then, be a recovery run, so super slow. So not straight back into training, but really respecting my body and taking it slow to get back
easing
into
your
it.
way in.
Absolutely, yes.
So what's the one thing that you can say to people who don't feel motivated to wake up every day and do what you do?
Yeah, so just try for one day a week. Get those clothes out before you go to bed. Put your shoes out. Take the decision-making process out of it in the morning, and just don't even think about doing it every day. Just think about picking one day a week and starting, and then pick 2 days when you're comfortable with one day. So just those small little goals.
Right. And you know what? If you've not done anything for a long time, a great start would be working out with us right here on The Big Show TV. We do 2 sets, but you could go on and do one more set or 2 more sets, after we're done. Today, we've done 2 sets and I'm feeling really good already. I could go, for another maybe 3 sets or something like that. And that would be a full workout, right?
Yes, it would. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then, go down and walk down to your local coffee shop and grab a coffee.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice way to finish it off.
And everyone's got 5 minutes. You per set you've done, it's 5 minutes each, and each workout it's 40 seconds. So everyone, I feel, has 40 seconds to do a little movement.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're cleaning your teeth, you can do it. When you're on a conference call, something, I think, there is no excuse.
Yeah, and it's always like that. Before you start working out, you feel like, oh, I don't feel like it. But after the first set, you're warmed up and, you're good to go.
And you immediately feel stronger, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And even if it is just a quick 40 seconds as you get up from your seat, you don't have to worry about getting sweaty and putting on activewear. Just do it how you are. Do it in your pajamas. It doesn't matter.
In your birthday suit.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of working out at home.
Yes, absolutely. Make the most of it.
Thank you very much, Nat, for joining us once again.
Thanks, guys. Have an awesome week ahead.
And that T-shirt looks fantastic on you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Nat. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Up next on The Big Show, Club Nouveau. Here's Lean On Me on 1FM 91.3. BB Chia is coming up next.
Mid-autumn special.
Are we making mooncakes today?
Well,
Yes, she
red
is,
bean
actually.
and chestnut mooncakes. Yeah.
She is, yeah.
Oh. Cute.
That's quite interesting.
Man, I had so much mooncakes over the weekend, man.
Did you?
Yeah.
They stopped making snow skin mooncakes already. Is it? Or still can
They
find them?
stop. They should.
No,
yeah.
you can still find them. I'm
Yeah.
sure you
I
can.
haven't seen any. But...
I think it's all the way till the end of this month.
Okay.
It's mostly durian mooncakes.
Is it
It'll come
because-
with the snow skin.
I don't know. I'm not a snow skin person. I like the tradition.
I don't know what the difference is.
Oh,
Oh,
today.
because both you cannot eat, is it?
No, I can. I don't like the ones with the egg in it. But I mean, if it's just
Which
like
is
the
the traditional
paste,
ones lah.
no, traditional is not the one with the egg, right? Those are new, right?
No.
Traditional is one
No.
with
Really?
Yeah.
hard yolk inside.
With
Oh,
the
is that traditional?
lotus paste and
Yeah.
No,
salted
lotus
egg
paste
inside.
I know, but I didn't know that the egg was a traditional
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought it was a
Traditional
new.
thing.
Oh,
No,
right,
no,
okay.
It's been around a long time.
Okay, okay.
It's like heavy,
Yeah,
can use as a
definitely.
paperweight.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
I like the
true.
ones without the yolk, like the
Yeah.
lotus paste and then without the yolk. So I can eat them.
I have some awesome snow skin Mao Shan Wang durian mooncakes. So I'm looking at
Really?
FD. It's reminding me of those mooncakes.
Because
'Cause
my
he's
shirt
dressed
is
in
yellow,
yellow?
right? Just
you're-
because the shirt is
you
yellow.
are the snow skin, and then the shirt color is the durian.
Hi, baby.
Good morning, Bibi.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look like you're about to make a mess. That's the first time we've seen you wear an apron.
That's true.
I think making pastry is always a little bit of a mess. And we're going to use a little bit of red bean paste. It's going to be sticky. And so I thought, let's
Protect your clothes.
Red bean paste. I've always wanted to learn how to make mooncakes.
What that?
But
Yeah.
but I mean, surely making mooncakes is very time consuming, right, Bibi?
Yes, so we got up very early this morning.
Oh.
Yes, to do a test of the recipe to make sure that it's still working.
It's still working.
So everything's from scratch. I mean, you have to bake the mooncakes as well, right?
Today we're making a snow skin mooncake.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, so you don't need to bake
So
it.
you don't have to bake.
My favorites.
I think what we want to do is to be able to make some of the ingredients ourselves, such as the red bean paste. It does take some time though, and so you can prepare in advance. You could also make in larger batches and then freeze that so that you can use it later.
Okay, I have an idea of how we can do this from now on, right? You can already start introducing
Yeah.
the ingredients, start, making the mooncake, and then when we go on air, we can just continue to talk. And we've got like 1,001 questions.
And it'll be
yeah.
easier for you as well. Less time
Yeah.
consuming.
Yeah, we can start now.
Okay.
We're off,
Okay, let's
we
get
okay?
down to it. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
We're on Facebook now, so we can start.
Okay, so now all these are auspicious ingredients, and because it's mid-autumn, these ingredients are typically in season. And so later on, maybe when we go on air, we can talk about the benefits of some of the festive, foods over here. So doesn't mean that during Mooncake Festival, we are, or Mid-Autumn Festival, we're eating, unhealthy foods. So
Only mooncakes, right?
yeah. Okay. So I'd like to show everybody today. These are the foods that we'll be using, but I'll just put it aside first. Okay. So later on, I will be explaining the recipe of this dough. But what I really like about mooncake is that there's some things that are standardized. Like if you weigh them properly, you will always get that perfect same shape, same weight mooncake.
Okay.
And so what I've done is I've reduced the sugar in the red bean paste as well as the dough, because the dough of the snow skin typically has quite a bit of
sugar.
Yes, icing sugar instead of powdered sugar. And instead of the, sometimes on the inside there is a chocolate truffle or egg yolk, but I am using chestnut instead as the inner filling. So I love chestnuts. I think it's a great snack. And it's interestingly, some people call this like the bread nut or something like that because of how its nutritional content is more high in carbohydrate, less like a nut. So in order to prevent your hands from getting too dirty, you will need to get a plastic cling film. And so this plastic wrap is going to be your lifesaver.
That's a very large box of plastic cling wrap.
Yeah. Mine is very small.
She made a lot of mooncakes.
Yeah.
This is so this is like the industrial
Industrial
size.
size, yeah.
You can wrap people.
That's what they do in the slimming centers. They use that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah.
slimming centers use cling wrap, yeah.
And then use a hairdryer.
Sweat the heat out.
So this red bean is 20 grams. Later on, I will put it onto my Facebook page, just in case people don't remember. And because it is quite sticky, it's better to use a plastic wrap like that and use that to flatten the red bean paste.
But how did it get to that point, Bibi? I mean, it's already a paste, right? So you made it from scratch, from red beans, right?
Yes, so you take the azuki red beans or regular red beans, you soak them overnight, discard the water, you boil them down with water and sugar until it completely dries up, and then you get red bean paste.
I see.
Wow. How long does the whole process take? About
At least one night.
long?
Yes, a couple of hours. And because if you don't soak them, then it takes a really long time to make this paste. But I use this paste for other things as well. So you might want to make in a larger batch. And then you can make your own tau sa pao. You can make
anpan ban. Yeah.
Where can you buy the paste ready?
Yes, you can buy ready-made paste. And because people are health conscious these days, you will be able to find those that are lower in sugar. So you can also buy lotus paste that is lower in sugar.
Oh, and you're putting the nut inside.
Yes, the nut inside. And you can use other fillings as well. So you could use the healthier versions would be like the dried fruits and also other types of nuts as well.
I say Mao Shan Wang, man, together with the red bean paste.
I don't mind, but I think there are other people in the house who
don't want the durian.
But the Mao Shan Wang is actually a good idea because it's all fruit and it is definitely healthier than other processed foods. Okay, so now that you have formed
So you
a little
wrap the
nice...
entire chestnut.
Yeah, we almost forget that durian is a fruit, you know.
Yeah.
It's like in a category of its own.
So nice and round, and this has a chestnut on the inside. Then next, you want to take the dough, and the thing about making pastry is that you have to be very, very precise, like including the weight and the size.
Okay, stand by. Okay, we're gonna go
One minute though.
on radio in a minute, and then we'll get you to talk a little bit more about what you're making. Oh yeah,
And
there you go. Your
auspicious-
snow skin.
Yeah, I love.
Okay, and we will need about 25 grams of this dough. So I'm just going to cut it up, and then I have a scale here that I will use to make sure that they're all even sized.
Okay,
so perfect.
okay, stand by. We're going for a traffic update, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about your recipe and the ingredients. Okay, stand by.
3, 2.
1FM 91.3 traffic.
So we've got the usual delays across the expressways. The AYE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down before Tuas Road exit, avoid lane 3. The PIE towards Changi, a vehicle broken down after Jalan Yunus. That's going to slow you down. What else do we have for you? AYE towards Tuas, we've got very heavy traffic at Clementi Avenue 2 exit, so that will slow you down as well. PIE towards Changi, an accident after Lornie Road. Congestion is to the BKE. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Mooncakes, mooncakes, mooncakes is the order of the day because tomorrow is the Mid-Autumn Festival. And so our principal dietitian, Bibi Chia, has come up with some very nutritious mooncakes. Bibi, tell us what kind of mooncakes you're making for us today. And please tell us the benefits of the ingredients that you're using.
So this is a homemade red bean paste wrapped inside a snow skin, and on the inside, instead of having chocolate or salted egg yolks, I am using chestnuts. So the interesting thing about mid-autumn is that there are healthier foods that we eat during this season. It's not only about mooncakes, and they are usually food that are available during the autumn season. And one of them, I guess, this big, huge fruit over here.
Pomelo.
Yes. And its name, as well as why we eat them, is quite interesting. So this fruit, when you translate it into Chinese, it means to have help. But at the same time, this fruit is not only high in vitamin C, but because it's low in GI, it could also be enjoyed in moderation by people with diabetes. So so it's the sugar itself. It's sweet, but it's low glycemic index. Now, what is interesting about grapefruit or pomelo is that apart from it being the biggest citrus fruit on earth, it's that it's not really for everybody, especially if you're on medication. So you might want to speak to your doctor whether it will affect your medication.
Why is that though, Bibi? I mean, it looks harmless enough, the pomelo.
It's similar to citrus, where it can make certain medication stronger or weaker, and so it then makes the doctors find it difficult to then adjust your medication if you're eating some days eating a lot and some days you don't.
Could you share what kind of medication?
Such as those for lowering blood pressure or cholesterol. So it is quite common. So if your doctor say no citrus fruit, no grapefruit, that means you may need to be a little bit careful with pomelo as well.
So someone like myself who's on cholesterol medication and blood thinners and things like that, I should seek a doctor's advice before I eat this.
Yes. I think especially if your doctor said no grapefruit, it somewhat also means no pomelo as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I think some doctors don't even mention these things.
Yeah, it's never been mentioned to me.
Yeah, and if you like to find out, you can see if there are any food contraindications of your medication. So you can turn the medication around and you can always see what it is, and then see whether there's any. Go online and see whether the drug company did mention any food interactions.
So this only applies to citrus fruits.
Pomelo and grapefruit.
Right.
Pomelo
Okay.
and grapefruit. Oh.
So and is that also eaten in excess, or I mean, if you have a little bit every day, it's fine?
I think a little bit is fine. Typically referring to grapefruit juice, because then you're drinking a lot more. You could take that as hydration even. But I think a serve or two as a fruit, it still can be safe as well as part of a healthy diet.
No, but grapefruit, I hate grapefruit. You know, if I eat, I feel like grapefruit, right? And there you go. So it's dangerous for FD. But I feel like for most people, the grapefruit is bitter and it's like, it's horrible. It's like, I think, grapefruit has the potential to kill people, I feel. It's that kind of a fruit.
It can be eaten with some sweetener as well. My parents used to eat it with like a little bit of sugar, or you can put some honey on it.
Stevia. You see, what's the point then, right? What's the point?
Or stevia. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well,
okay,
there
so
are other
FD.
sweet fruits.
Yeah.
FD.
I'm seriously going to check with my doctors now because I love my grapefruit and I love my pomelo.
Oh, there you go.
Don't take grapefruit anymore, FD. No more grapefruit for you.
What other fruits do you have, Bibi?
But you can also have pomegranate.
I love pomegranate.
I love pomegranate. That's right.
Oh,
So
pomegranate is a pain in the ass, baby.
It's very
like,
messy.
It's so seedy. It's like eating seeds.
So those seeds, what I do with them is I put them over a salad, and it's absolutely incredible. They're little jewels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can eat the seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to bite the fruit off the seeds.
No, you eat the seeds.
You eat the whole thing.
Oh.
Now you guys tell me. Okay, sorry, Bibi, go on, please.
Well, this is a pomegranate that is soft seed. Just nice, people who don't really like to eat pomegranate because of the little bits of hard seed on the inside. This is a soft seed version. And pomegranate is also eaten during mid-autumn. And it's auspicious meaning because there's so many seeds inside. It also means having a lot of offsprings, having a lot of children.
It's a fertility fruit.
Yes, it's a fertility fruit.
There you go, Sean.
Yeah. I'll throw all of them away.
That explains why I have no children, because I don't like pomegranate.
Well, it has its own nutrition as well. And one of the key things is that it's being studied for anti-aging. And it has a metabolite in there that helps to prevent muscle wastage. And so this may be something that, if you think somebody, it needs to not only up their protein and need to up their carbohydrate, pomegranate might be an option.
So pomegranate has protein in it?
No, it has a metabolite that helps to
build the protein.
Yes, build muscle mass. Yes, and it supports good mitochondrial health, and so it is considered like an anti-aging fruit.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna go buy some pomegranate.
You find it a lot in Moroccan and Turkish food.
Yeah,
You find a lot of pomegranate.
they're very pretty. Yeah.
Okay.
And what else do you have besides mooncakes, pomelo, and pomegranate? We can find out more on the Big Show TV on 1FM 91.3's Facebook page.
Meantime, here's Robbie Williams with Supreme on 1FM 91.3. Ah, that's a pineapple right there. Right?
It's a yam.
It's a yam. Yes, that's right. It's a taro or yam. And some people get ask, is this the same as ube, which is like a yam? U-B-E, ube.
Ube.
You guys have not heard of ube?
No, who's ube?
Where have you been?
And so yam, again, is used also sometimes in mooncakes, but also itself is a delicious, starchy, I would say, root vegetable. And I like it because it brings out a lot of, it's a very unique flavored root. It tastes like nothing else.
It's delicious.
It's delicious, yeah. And you could actually make this into a paste like the red bean paste and use that inside your mooncake.
Remember how the taro mooncake used to be so popular? The one with the crusty pastry.
Yeah.
So taro and the crusty pastry for Mid-Autumn Festival. Delicious. Now I don't know. I think it's out of favor already.
It's a rarity now.
Everyone's going a snow skin this, snow skin that.
Well, and durian this and everything.
Yeah.
So you have to make this at home yourself. You can steam the taro, add some sugar, mash it up, a little bit of oil to keep it nice and moist, and you have your taro filling.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the snow skin. Yes. So this is the snow skin that I have flattened. It is 25 grams. And again, this plastic is very, very important because it really helps to prevent sticking and also helps you to wrap the filling inside. So this one we prepared earlier. So we're just going to wrap this in, okay? So to wrap it in, of course, is to fold in the sides, but slowly try and put this, the red bean on the inside of the snow skin. Yeah. So it requires a little bit of practice.
You're almost massaging the snow skin.
Stretching it a little bit to cover the yam paste. Huh? Right now it's looking like a giant tangyuan.
I use the plastic wrap to help to put everything together and so that it doesn't stick, and it should be nice and
just make sure the color disappears.
Yes.
And I'm guessing you have to put it in a mold or something.
Yeah, because now it's going to be circular.
Yeah.
And so now it looks like, you're right, a massive tangyuan. And the trick to putting it in the mold is to first give it a little roll so that it's almost standing up.
Oh.
Yes, almost standing up. Okay, and then it will fit into the mold. So I got this mold online. You could also buy it from a pastry store. And so you can actually make mooncakes at home. So it looks like that. And you could change the disc on the inside. So now I'm using a rose-shaped disc, but you could change a different design.
Print, right, yeah.
Where do you get this toy from?
Online.
Online.
Yeah, you can get them online.
So I use this to make almond cookies as well. So it is a really useful tool, I say, if you need to, make other types of pastry. So it looks like that.
Okay.
Very easy. So the traditional ones is like a wooden plate and it has holes in it. But half the time I try to whack the mooncake out, it doesn't
work. So this is actually a cookie maker that you've got? Or is it for mooncakes?
It is made for mooncake, but it can also be used for cookies as well.
And it's so convenient because you can just push it out, right? It comes out easily. Yeah.
And what are you brushing on?
This is a glutinous rice flour. So I just put on a little bit to prevent it from sticking. Yes. Okay. So
that's why snow skin mooncake is always like powdery on the outside.
Yeah. Now I know why.
Now you know.
I thought it was snow.
No, not snow.
Sugar snow.
Yeah.
And so after you have made it into this shape like a tower, it can now fit into the mold. And so give it a light squeeze, not too hard or else it's going to break apart.
That's true. I wanted to press it all the way.
No.
Like Play-Doh,
Yeah.
Okay, then you lift it up.
Oh.
And there you go. Ooh,
Look at that.
Oh, and then you
Wow.
needed your plastic at the bottom so it doesn't stick.
Yes.
Your cling wrap.
So it looks
Look
like
at that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Looks like some of the moon cakes I've received over the
That's
past
right.
couple of months.
pretty.
So professional.
Yes. So this year I didn't receive any mooncakes and I didn't end up buying any. And so yes, so this comes in time. I can start making some.
And then after you make them, do you have to chill it? Does anything happen to it or is it ready to go?
You have to chill it, but it's ready to eat.
Oh, it is?
And
Okay.
because usually the snow skin uses shortening to extend its shelf life. But if it's going to be homemade and you're going to eat it tomorrow night, you can just use a regular oil, peanut oil or olive oil as a fat.
So there's no actual like cooking time except for the prep time.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Can I suggest something now, Bibi? So that particular mooncake you just made, right? You know, you use the brush and you or maybe dip it in like egg batter or something like that, and then put it in the air fryer.
Okay.
What?
Hey,
Like
don't you think
I wonder what
it will
fried
end up like
mooncakes-
nian gao like that?
I think it will. I think outside will be
okay.
crispy with the chewy center.
Inside.
Oh, sorry. What is the outside made of again?
It's made of glutinous rice flour, icing sugar, and a source of fat. So usually people use shortening because you stay in your fridge for a lot longer.
Yep.
But because you're going to eat it fresh, then there's no need to use shortening. You can just use a regular fat.
Nice. And how long will that keep?
That I usually keep this in the fridge for about 5 days.
Okay.
When it comes to this, it just makes just enough so that you can finish it. And so we don't eat too much, end up eating too much.
Yummy, yum.
That looks really good though, baby.
It does. It's just all the prep is a long time, but it looks beautiful though. You can control the amount of sugar and everything else you have in it.
Yeah.
But no grapefruit for you, huh, FD? Just a
No,
reminder.
I'm seriously going to check with my doctor and find out why I was not told this.
And then scold him for not warning you all these years.
You always have
Hey,
grapefruit in
Bibi,
his gin.
how much mooncake is too much mooncake?
Now, if you look at regular mooncake, they are the one with the regular size. One serve is actually just 1/8 of that mooncake. So not a lot.
Wow.
One
yeah.
serve is 1/8 of that mooncake.
One serve
Okay.
is 1/8. I eat half a mooncake.
Yes, and so during Mooncake Festival, people do tend to overeat sugar.
Yeah.
If you choose the lower sugar variation, then maybe you can have a little bit more. But our sugar intake should not exceed 25 grams in an entire day, and that is really easy when we are having dessert.
25 grams. What is that in teaspoons?
5 to 6 teaspoons of sugar a day
Okay.
is what we limit to. And then again, you don't eat mooncakes all the time. As long as, you have some, if it stores well, you could have it over a longer period of time.
Yep.
If not, then just eat, enjoy, and then do better.
But anyway, you can't really eat too much mooncake also. I mean, how much can you eat
please.
though? After
Yeah.
You can eat a lot.
No, you can't. After a while, you
you-
just feel like, oh my god, it's like too
No.
much. It's too sweet.
I think
Especially
not at
when you're
one
binging
sitting.
when you're binging on Netflix. Oh my
Oh,
Oh,
god.
wait, hold
no.
on. I can binge.
No.
While binging on Netflix, I can have like chips and stuff like that,
Yeah,
but not,
but not
mooncakes.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Bibi, there's snow skin mooncakes and then there's the traditional mooncake.
Okay, wait, we finish this conversation on air. Last one.
Okay.
Okay, stand by. Lisa, and Cult Jam lost an emotion right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. The Big Show TV, of course, has migrated to the 1FM 91.3 Facebook page, all right, because there's so many people on the 1FM 91.3 Facebook page. Just makes total sense. Like over 130,000 people could potentially be watching this right now. So good morning, BB, and thank you once again for joining us. And today you are teaching everyone how to make really delicious yet healthier mooncakes, because tomorrow is the Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yum.
And so far you've made a snow skin red bean mooncake, but you have all the other fantastic ingredients with you. The pomelo, you've got yam, a pomegranate, on what is this? Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
So pumpkin again is also somewhat in season, and it's usually eaten as a steamed dish during this mid autumn. And now the good thing about eating pumpkin is that actually both the flesh and the seed has its own nutrition, and so I find that an interesting vegetable or fruit. And remember, there was a episode where we talk about protecting your eyes with zeaxanthin. Now this bright orange thing over here is rich in zeaxanthin, so it protects your eyes as well.
I love pumpkin, roasted pumpkin.
Right.
Michelle makes an amazing pumpkin soup.
If I mash some of that pumpkin and just slather it on my eyes, will it also protect my eyes? No.
It'll protect you from seeing the world.
And because tomorrow is mid-autumn, there are many foods that we can eat that are healthier, not only mooncake, but if you do make your mooncake, make them with less sugar, try a more, I would say, interesting ingredients such as chestnuts, which I have here, as a filling. I've made my own low sugar red bean paste, and I think also would be nice is to enjoy it with a cup of tea. And tea has a lot of health benefits as well. It protects your memory, it protects your heart, might lower your cholesterol, and recently I read that it is antibacterial, so it's good for your dental health as well. So
Is this green tea we're talking about, or any tea like pu'er and all that?
So over here I have green tea. They all have the different health benefits, and I drink all kinds of tea. And if you are not able to sleep after drinking tea, you might want to choose a floral tea or other tea.
Yeah, because it's still got caffeine.
I drink a lot of rooibos, which is a South African tea. Which is
rooibos
really
is nice.
I've been hearing about rooibos for so many years.
That's like a red tea, right?
Yeah, like from the 70s, rooibos, Jason Winters. Have you heard Jason Winters tea?
No.
It's the most horrible tasting tea in the world. It's Jason
Winters.
Rooibos isn't a pretty tea either.
It tastes like you're drinking olive oil.
Oh.
Jason Winters tea.
Are you sure you meant to be drinking it?
Well,
Bibi, I want to go
my
back.
mom was drinking it.
Bibi, I want to go back to the mooncakes. You have snow skin mooncakes. You have the traditional mooncake. I am a traditional mooncake person. I am not a snow skin fan. And I know I know what the answer is going to be, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Which is worse for you?
I think they are about the same.
Oh, really?
In terms, yes, of the calorie, because the skin itself is pretty thin, and that it is the filling that makes a lot more difference. So. Some people prefer it with like the salted egg yolks, and then suddenly your sodium intake is a lot higher. But nowadays you can also find those that they process the salted egg yolk so that it has a standard shape. I think that is less or smaller than a regular salted egg yolk. Then again, I think there are a lot of manufacturers making healthier options. So do take a look at, if they have a healthier version in their collection.
Right.
Okay.
So am I considered the healthiest because I love, I love the pig in a basket mooncake. That one has no filling, what? Right? So,
Maybe.
So is that healthier? Is that a healthier option than the others?
If you look at its maybe sugar content or fat content, maybe it is lower. Then again, if we're using healthier filling, you are getting more nutrients out from eating mooncake as well.
In other words, BB's mooncakes are healthier than the pig in a basket with no filling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks so much, BB.
Thank you. Thank you,
That
everybody.
was fun. You're going to be putting up your recipe on your Facebook page. Where can one go to see that?
You can hop on to Food Tales with BB. That's my Facebook page, or on Instagram. And also my personal page is BB_dietitian. I will also put on some health information on there as well.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Great stuff.
Just like you, BB.
Thank you.
We'd like to wish you, on behalf of, the big show right here, we'd like to wish you and all our listeners a very happy Mid-Autumn Festival.
Happy Mid-Autumn.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Up next, headline news and sports on The Big Show. All right.
The pig in a basket is a
So good.
mooncake?
Yes.
It's a mooncake.
You know,
I didn't know it was
I
a
didn't
mooncake.
know.
Yeah.
No, I know which one.
Yeah,
it is.
So that they sell only during the Mid Autumn Festival.
Yeah, the little
So,
things
yeah,
in the
because
plastic
kids
thing.
don't like mooncakes with filling and all that. So usually kids buy that. Parents buy
So
that for
it's
the
just
kids.
the dough, isn't it?
It's
There's
just the
nothing
dough,
inside,
yeah.
right? Yeah, no, I remember it.
It's so much fun.
Cute.
Yeah, it's so
It's so
much
cute.
fun.
I thought it was
Love it.
bacon.
Huh?
Pig in a basket. I thought it was bacon.
No, that's pig in a blanket.
Oh,
That's pig in a blanket.
The blanket is wrapped up,
But you've
right?
seen
There's
it,
the
right?
bacon.
You've seen these little
Google it, you'll
pigs
see it.
Yeah,
in
I'm sure
a
I've seen it.
basket.
I must
The
Google
that they
little
I've
sell.
seen it, but I've never eaten it.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're nice. They're
I've
nice.
never eaten it. No.
They're nice, like a
nice.
cookie.
Yeah, I've never eaten it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like a soft cookie.
Like a soft cookie. You dip in fish curry. Oh my god.
What?
Seriously?
Well, only I do that
That's why.
sometimes.
Clearly, I
He
think.
eats his pancakes with like tomato sauce. So.
I tell you, really good.
Oh.
Because it's
Pig
like
in a
sweet,
basket.
sweet with the, Anyway.
Okay.
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 We can say bye to everyone.
Oh, we're still on, huh?
Amazing.
Yes,
Oh, we're
yes,
still
yes.
on.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I turned off my
The
light. I'm like,
lights all, she-
lights off.
Haven't even said
Bye.
bye to anyone.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everybody.